Welcome to Mishna study, Masachet Terumot, Perek Chait Mishnah Vav. Over here, we're going to speak about a bite mark. If a person finds a bite mark in the fruit, right, and it looks like a snake bite mark, so are you allowed to eat that fruit or not? So that's what we're going to discuss, and we're going to say Nikuret te'anim, va'anavim, va'kishuim, va'druim, va'batihim, va'milafifonot, afilu hen kechad. אחד גדול ואחד קטן, אחד תלוש ואחד מחובר, כל שיש בו דעה אסור. Right? So any puncture, nikure is a puncture, it's a bite mark that you find in a fig, in grapes, in a squash, in gourd, in watermelon, in cucumbers, even if it's the size of a jug, right? It's big, small, attached, detached to the ground, right? Picked already, or if still attached to the ground. If there is leha, right? If there is some type of moisture, right? Meaning what the snake left inside with the bite, right? Some type of venom or whatnot. That's going to be asur, right? Anything that comes to sakana nefashot, we're always going to be mahmir with it. It's probably one of the most strict rules in Judaism. Anything that's to do with sakana nefashot. Now the Mishnah continues, unshuchat nahash asura, and if it's something that's bitten by a snake, is asura. All this is because of sakana nefashot, right? So now it really begs to understand what's this last line talking about. We just said, this is explained that if you have bite marks, right, it's going to be asur. So what's nishuchat nahash? If it's bitten from a snake, it's asur. Of course, it's asur. And Rambam explains over here that it's any animal that was bitten and it has a bite mark, right? It was bitten by a snake. We're not allowed to eat that animal. We can't go ahead and do shahita and eat that animal because we worry, right, that venom, that poison already spread into all its limbs, all the animal's limbs, and the person that eats it, right, could be endangered, and therefore we say even an animal that was bitten by a snake, we're not allowed to eat that animal, right? All these halachot, by the way, of gilui, right? Maran is posek that it applies today, right? Actually, Tosafot, that when it comes to the laws of wine and by the way, parenthetically, wine, there's no gilui if it's mevusha. Only if it's not mevusha wine is there laws of gilui. And the water, as we said, if it's still, right, if something dripping into it, it's also no issue of gilui. Now, Tosafot also points out, nowadays, there is Tosafot says it really doesn't apply, right, because we don't have snakes living amongst us. Maran is posek like Maran. Like Harambam and most other Rishonim that explain that there is actually laws of Gilui today. People are though mekel when living in a home. I know some people are mekel when living in a home, as if the four walls and the roof are considered a cover, right? But everyone look into the halacha, discuss it, and understand. But the halacha, as at first glance, or the halacha itself, definitely of gilui, definitely, applies, and it's because of sakana, and we need to take, caution.